Hey ladies, so I am back. I am back with my Desk Cosmos. A little bit of a glare. We're gonna just work through that here. Okay, so I am doing this what I call live because I am just no overdubbing, none of that. I am just opening this up for the first time for you today. I had this opportunity to get something from Desk Cosmos. They loved that I shared it with you. And so here I am with the opportunity again to show you what I got. And I'm super duper excited for this. First things first, I'm super excited to see what the packaging inside looks like because I just love the packaging. I just think it is, you know, well, it is cute. It is cute packaging. You know, I love this cute packaging. I think anybody who buys stationery, buys stickers, buys all the stuff, we love cute packaging. And Desk Cosmos is one of the best at it. Okay, so here we go. So yes, I did take it out of the little pink outer packaging. Again, it came up with the little plastic things to really help with the integrity of the box. So nothing gets smushed, nothing gets gushed, all of that. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what it looks like this time. Oh my. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I cannot say enough about how beautiful they package their stuff. The ribbon, I like this paper even better than the last one, I think. Yeah, those are my colors. So full transparency, I am opening this on my birthday, 420. I'm a 420 baby, and I'm opening it on my birthday. I got it last week, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to open it on my birthday because this is, well, it's a gift. It's a gift. And as we get older, we all know that, you know, birthdays, they just aren't celebrated as they were when we were kids. And so it's always fun to get gifts. Okay, so here we go. Again, you know, it is packaged so nicely because these are little things in this box. I ordered a bunch of little things, printed out a little page so that I could really go over the details of everything that I got because girls, I got so much that I can't even remember some of the things that I ordered. So I have my notes and we're going to just get into this box. So here we go. Oh, I'm gonna put this out here so that it's there so we can all appreciate that. I love these little bags. These little gift bags that you get them when you spend $99. And yes, gals, I know $99 might sound like a lot, but you know what? Save up. Save up what you would spend during your regular month of just buying here, buying there. Save up and treat yourself. Because if you hit that $99 mark, then you get a bunch of free gifts. And, you know, who doesn't love a free gift? This girl does. Okay, so these little, I don't know if you, I was going to say tote bag. They're not a tote bag. They're a little bag for holding stuff. I got a purple one last time. Again, a pink one. Again, not sure what it's made out of. It's made out of the crinkly stuff that we see in all the ASMR videos. But for me, it's just about storage. It's about storage. It's about the cuteness of the color, all of that. So I'm very happy with that one. And my other one I have packed full of stuff from my last order, and I will pack this with this order. So what did I get? Okay, now I'm going to have to look at my notes here as I go through. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay, so these. Oh, what is this called? It is, well, the box says Vintage Retro Labels, Tags, and Advertisements. And I got this, actually, I got this because Natalie, our dear friend Natalie, loves typewriters. And so do I, but I think Natalie really loves them. So I thought these looked really cute. They're little cards that have to do with typewriters. These are fun things that you could put in Happy Mail. You could put them inside of your journals, all that good stuff. Write little notes on them. I think we're probably all of a certain age that we don't have kids that use lunch boxes anymore, but they would, in that time frame of our lives, would be Another thing you could do, you could take these and just write little notes on them, put them in lunch boxes. You could put these into lunch boxes. So again, more vintage typewriters, very, very cute. So I'm going to probably go through, looks like there are 3 prints per style, and I will probably take one for myself, put the rest back in the box, and send them off to Natalie. So that is the vintage retro labels. Then, well, let's see, I see a gift tag. So here we go, Digital Life, a gift. And you know what? I am not sure, because this is, well, this is interesting. This is interesting because a lot of the stuff that I do remember that I ordered is very vintage, So I don't know if they look at your order and then say, we're going to put in things that kind of coordinate with what you order. I don't know. That would be interesting. I might have to ask, but I am thrilled with that. I'm thrilled with the fact that my gifts seem to have been personalized to the vibe of my order. So we have the Digital Life, the 3D stereoscopic stickers, bronze museum series. Then we have another gift, which is the retro material paper. Let me look at that. Let me open this up. Oh, look at this. So again, you get, I think it looks like two of each style. Yep. Oh, the globes are nice. Letters and postage stamps. You know how much I love that stuff. Just anything vintage. I love this where it's kind of like that coffee stained color. I love this stuff. Steampunk. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this is handpicked to go with what I ordered, because I did order a few steampunk items here. Okay, so very nice, very nice. So we're just gonna, I will put that back in later. Let's see, of course I had to get washi tape because you know me, I love my basic washi tape. And this, since we're going into spring, let me find my little cutter thing. Since we're going into spring, I thought, you know what, let's get some more springy colors. So let me see, is this tape down? No. So here's the basic masking tape. And we have the pinks, the gingham that I love, some little stars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of them are star patterns, the pink gingham, and then just some basic, you know, basic colors there. So always love that. And these, again, I will just go through at the very end, but these were very, very reasonable, especially for getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. Love that. Okay, so here we have the Record Century, and the reason I got these ones, let me just take them out here, is, well, I got them for more than one reason. I got them because I believe there is a typewriter in here for Natalie. Yep, there it is. So typewriter for Natalie. She loves the typewriters. I'll send that in some happy mail. I thought that these little TVs were pretty fun and retro. You know, remember watching TV on these ones? They have, what is that, a toaster? Just all the old, and I think it's funny because it says retro, but it's really just from our childhoods. It's not going back that far. Some fun fans, a little moped. Oh, this is why I got it for me, because it has this little, let me get that, a little vintage stove. And you know me, oh, it's actually the color of my stove, vintage stove. Not quite as old as mine, but you know me, I like that kind of stuff. So those are the, what is it called? Retro Century Modern Times. So, or Record, gosh, Record Century Modern Times. So those are fun. I'm gonna make myself a little pile. This is a gift, and this is Flower Heart Meaning of the Moon. So, oh goodness. Okay, so besides florals, which we all know this girl loves the florals, it also has little sayings. And I probably like the sayings more than I like the florals when it comes down to things, because I love putting in little quotes and whatnot in my journal. So it has, let's see, I should probably, well, I have this little box open, but let's see. So we have all the little white springy florals, which I like. I like neutrals. I like neutrals. And then adding in color where I want. And I did pick out this one specifically. I do remember ordering this one because it had the whites, the white flowers, the nice little quotes. This one, oh gosh, having a hard time here, ladies. Oh, and there are two of them. Oh, wonderful. So these are great. The thing also with the Dust Cosmos that I love is that you get, you know, more than just one. Because I like sharing. So serendipity, life is just an experience. Please enjoy it to its fullest. Oh, this is nice. So the reason why I picked out what I picked out this go around is because we have May coming up. We have May coming up. We have the Girlfriend's Guide to Journaling coming up. And so I'm excited to be doing very specific, thoughtful, reflective journaling in May. So all this stuff is going to be stuff that I'm going to be using and then sharing in my spreads in May. So got those. Then, okay, this I ordered. Now, last time when I shared, one of the specific comments that I got had to do with something that, yes, it is something that should be taken into consideration. And so I understand. I am a brown girly. I am Korean. And for gals that are ethnic, we like to have little ladies that look like us. Totally understandable, totally valid. And somebody commented that while this stuff is really cute, it did not have gals of color, and gals of color meaning African American. And so I searched high and low through, you know, pages and pages looking for it. And gals, this is, you know, an Asian company, so they do skew more toward, you know, the Asian demographic. Also, I mean, I think we're all knowledgeable enough in the stationery community to know that stationery is, well, a lot of it comes from Asia. It comes from Japan, Korea, and is very, very popular over there. Just kind of like Korean barbecue, that it made its way over, you know, across the world. And so, yes, it does skew a little bit more toward Asian, a little bit more toward Caucasian. I get that. I hear that. And while there weren't many options out there, I did find one. And so I wanted to get these, not only because it's retro, which I love, but because I did see, you know, gals of all ethnicities. And look at her. Isn't she beautiful? She is so cute. I love that little outfit. I love the little heels. With the exception that obviously it was a different time back there in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And I'm really glad that we have progressed up to, you know, what we are today, and we're still a long ways away from perfection. I do love the clothing of this time frame. But yeah, so there are some gals here, African American gals, and I really thought that it was important to get these, to showcase these, to highlight these, because, you know, we are trying to be as inclusive as possible here on my channel, here in the Facebook group. I hear ya. I heard ya. And so I really specifically went seeking that out. Okay. So those gals are going to go there. Well, that's also there. Okay. So I got just some colorful alphabet letters, and those were actually, Natalie had an interest in those. And so I got those for Natalie. So I'll be sending those to Natalie for journaling next month. Again, a gift. The little bands, I love them, love them. I have a feeling that Natalie sent me some of these as well, but you can always use more of these. So I love those. I love them because, as I said, one of the highlights of this company that I just so appreciate and I think is wonderful is the fact that you can buy just single loops of their PET tape. So let me get this out here and show you what I got. So this is I'm going to say, I'm kind of looking over on my notes again here. Bear with me, bear with me. Like I said, I was going to just go at the end, but if I can really quick. Okay, I'm going to say that this is Bookshop Labyrinth PET tape. So let me get it out here. And actually, you know, I'm going to scooch my box so that we can get a better look at these. One of the other things that I picked out this time is things to do with reading, because I want to do a book journal. I thought that would be fun to just do a book journal. I'll use some of these. I will give some to Natalie because she is an avid reader. And look at those colors. I mean, those colors are beautiful. It's like a little bookstore vignettes, little bookstore outside, more books, more books. So that is very fun. And I've got to try to stay in frame. If you've been here before, you know that that is kind of a problem for me. So let me just swipe these through again real quickly here because I don't know if I was in frame. Beautiful, beautiful. So we have that PET tape, and that is just one loop. And you can just buy one loop, use it one time, share what you're not going to use, and you know, you're not wasting your money. I really appreciate that about Desk Cosmos. Okay, so here we have another one, another single loop. And let me see. They have the little foam inside to keep them from bending. Again, something I appreciate as a consumer, and specifically as a sticker and stationery consumer. I appreciate what goes into the packaging so that it comes to you and is, you know, not bent, not bent in any way. So this one here, another thing that has to do with books. And what are we calling this? What is this? Well, this is Reading Moment PET tape coffee characters. And this one, because I found it quickly, was $6.79. $6.79 for what I'm going to say probably going to be 3 feet. Cover that up again, and it is all the cute book stuff. Look at that. I just love how they have the little vignettes, the little gals. Of course, I got gals that I thought either, you know, reminded me of me or of Natalie or just in general gals. We all love the little gals. But I think you can see why I picked out this one. Oh, look at that little cute character, like you're writing on a desk. Artistic atmosphere. It's a rewarding trip. Nice little quotes. Look how much you're getting here. A bookshop, more quotes, more girls, more books. Holy cow, this is a long one. So you have all of that. So yeah, it's about 3 feet. 3 feet of PET tape. And this one, let me just double check. Are these cut out or do we have to cut them out ourselves? I'm going to say that this is one that you have to cut out yourself. I don't have a problem with cutting out PET tape. I think it is kind of relaxing. I do it while I'm watching YouTube, while I'm watching Netflix. I don't have an issue with that because for me, it is about the artwork. It is about the quotes, and that's what really is the interest for me. Okay, so let's dig back in here. Let's see. So this, again, I got, oh gosh, again, I got this for the reading journal that I want to do. And it is called Retro Pre-Cut Sticker Book, 50 sheets. Let's get into here. Okay, so this sticker book is 50 sheets. It says 20 pieces material paper, 25 pieces of washi stickers, 5 pieces of paper stickers. And this was $14.44. So it was a little bit more on the higher end, but I think for what you're getting in this whole book, I think is fabulous. So I love the washi, you know, paper. And these, let me look. These are pre-cut. Yeah, these look pre-cut. So these ones you could just take off with your little sticker tool. I call mine a pen. You call yours whatever you want to call it. But look at these. I mean, these are just gorgeous, gorgeous stickers. The fountain pen, the books, the gals. There wasn't even a guy back there. I just kind of went over him. writing dreams, some quotes. Oh, there's another dude. Kitty cats. Love these. Love these. So cute. Again, it's kind of like that hand-painted watercolor look. Gingham dress, all stuff that is very much me. Very much me, and from the spreads that I see, I know very much you for some of the gals. Oh, a typewriter for Natalie. Again, watercolor paints, more books. These are nice. So you have, gosh, lots and lots of pages. This is awesome. I did not think, or I don't remember knowing that it had this many pages of the washi tape stickers. Holy cow, look at all of those. Look at all of those. That is crazy how many. Okay, so yeah, I mean, $14.44. This is totally worth it. You're getting so much. Okay, then it looks like we have, then what does it say? So 25 pieces, so 25 sheets of washi stickers, 20 pieces material paper, and 5 pieces paper stickers. So I'm going to say that this next part is going to be the material paper. Oh, no, it is not. I'm wrong. This is the paper stickers. So these are just regular paper stickers. They have things, book reviews. This is going to be perfect for a reading journal. Dumb Mitzi, this is why you bought it. So sometimes I just go into hyperdrive when I'm looking at websites like TheCoffeeMonsterzCo because they have so much. They have so many options out there that I just start, going through, clicking on, putting everything, saving in my wish list or in my cart. And then I go back and have to make some real tough decisions of what I want to keep in my cart to keep to my budget. But I mean, all of this for $99 is what I got here. And I was impressed last time. I am super impressed this time. I hope that I have the opportunity to get this again because I just want to see all the stuff. And I want to be able to share all the stuff with you so that you know that all this amazing stuff is out there. Okay, so these are the paper materials or material paper. And they are just gals reading little vignettes, outside with the rain, with the books and the papers and the pens and the coffees, all the stuff that I like. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. I would love to have a library like that. More springy with the flowers, wintry. Yes, this will be fabulous because I can use this all year long. Because you know me, I like to theme out my journals, whether it's seasonal or themed to reading or whatever it is. I like to have a lot of different choices. A lot of different choices because, well, I have a lot of different notebooks, a lot of different journals. I don't use them necessarily on a daily basis. Sometimes I'll put them away, come back to them. And so depending on the season or the vibe or whatever feeling I'm feeling, then a book like this where it has all the different feelings, all of the different seasons, that is awesome. That is amazing. Okay, so we're going to get that to the side. Okay, so I got some tools as well. Because TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, besides just the stickers, just the PET tape, just the washi tape and the paper, they also have tools. And I gotta just scooch back here because I keep going out of frame. Sorry, ladies. So I got a couple of tweezers. I got a couple of tweezers this time. I thought they were cute because they have, the sparkle that we all love and enjoy. It came in a 2-pack. Let me look real quick. If I can find a price real quick on these. I will go through at the very end over everything. But if I can find them, I'm going to move on and come back to them. So these are tweezers. Ow, geez. Yep, they're nice and sharp. They are nice and sharp and pointy. You have the straightforward one. Let me take that off again. You have just the straight one, and then you have the straight and the curved. So there we go. So I got those because one, you know me, I often cannot find the things that I like to use. So to have duplicates always helps. And actually, I did see that they have a really nice case to hold these in as well. And if I get the opportunity to make another order, a goodie box order like this next month, then I will probably get that case because it did look pretty cool. So, and it might help me not lose my stuff. Okay, so this, this, girls, I thought this was fun. This is wood grain door whisper is what this is called. And it is, you know, all these different door frames. And gals, you know me, I'm not super creative, but I have seen gals do the most amazing thing with doors. And so I thought it would be fun. Oh, look, oh, again, the packaging. I mean, you open up the door to get to the doors. This kind of stuff. I mean, if they're going after a certain vibe, a certain type of person, they have me dialed in. They have me dialed in with the creativity of their packaging here. And here we go. We just have different doors. Oh, and there's two. And see, you can glue them down, open them up, put fun stuff behind them. I think that is going to be super fun. Super fun. Again, like I said before, I have a whole month of May coming up where, girls, I think I'm going to be successful and coming 5 days a week. 5 days a week with journal prompts, talking about all the stuff that we want to talk about, showing off spreads. I think I have it in me for 5 days a week, and then on the weekends we will do other fun stuff. But I got all of this to use in May specifically because I knew that I was going to be doing a lot of journaling, a lot of gluing, a lot of double side taping, all the stuff. So these are the doors. Oh, this one has where it looks like you're looking out at a house. Yeah, these are just beautiful. And I have high hopes for what I'm going to do with these. And again, they come with two. So, you know, am I going to use two of these doors? No, I'm not. I am not going to use, well, unless I mess up. If you mess up, it's nice to have an extra. Always nice to have an extra. But I do my best to try to pre-plan out as much as possible so that I don't mess up, so that I have extras to mail off to people in Happy Mail. Because I love Happy Mail. I love sending things to gals out there that can love and appreciate them just as much as I do. Oh, this is stained glass. Okay, that is wonderful. So I will put that together very intentionally and carefully later because that is cute packaging. Okay, so next up we have, okay, I got these little clocks and it's called Turning Time Retro Clock DIY hard card sticker. So I'm going to check because I think, according to what I read and what I understand it to be, I think that these are stickers of clocks. That goes without saying, but this is what I thought was really fun. Let me get the pieces out here. What I thought was really fun was the little hands. So are they stickers or are they just gluing down? Oh, no, they're stickers. Are they? I'm going to double check that later. Because honestly, girls, whether it's a sticker or just a piece of paper, I don't care because the end result is going to be, you know, cute as hell. So you have the little brads and then you have, you know, the little pieces to actually make the clock, to have it move around if you want to, just be interactive. These I thought would be fun, possibly in my traveler's journal. Yeah, so many possibilities. And that's what I love about TheCoffeeMonsterzCo is that because they have so many variations, so many options of what they have on their website, is you could just really go to town on what you like, you know, what your vibe is, and be super duper creative. And especially for a gal like me who isn't necessarily super duper creative, you know, this just has my mind spinning of the possibilities. And obviously on the website, or you see them in, you know, the little ASMR shorts out there. That's where I first discovered TheCoffeeMonsterzCo was through their shorts that I'm going to say probably somebody from the company makes, because they are, you know, beautifully curated shorts. ASMR, all the stuff to get us excited to look into this company. And it got me excited, and that's why I'm here. I'm here sharing it with you purely because I love it. Because as I said before, I'm not going to be on here just selling stickers. That is not the intention of my channel. So if somebody comes at me with an opportunity like this, I might do one. I might do one, you know, I might allow them to send me something one time to see if it is all that I feel like it's cracked up to be, and then I will share it with you. But there's no way I'm coming back, because I'm a woman of a certain age. I only do things that I like. I only share things that I actually like, that I want to share. And that is why I am here again with TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, because I love their stuff. I love their stuff. And more than just, you know, the beautiful papers, the beautiful artistic stickers, which I think is fantastic. At the end of the day, because we all know what my channel is about, beyond the stickers, beyond the paper, it is about the creativity we can have with them by using them, by slowing down, by journaling. And they have just such an array of options out there to really take your journaling up to the next level. If you're into creative journaling, which, you know, I am into creative journaling. I'm into the writing, but I'm also into the creative side. So those are fun. Those are fun. I'm going on a little bit of a rant. So you know me, I get to yammering about things and I go off here and there, but it's just because, well, because I'm passionate about it. I am passionate about this company, specifically from the 2 boxes of just amazing, amazing things that I've been able to order, and the way they make me feel. Because for me, a lot of it has to do with the way that it makes me feel. And this stuff makes me feel, from the box to the beautiful packaging to what I ordered. It all makes me feel really, really happy, really, really joyful. And at the end of the day, for me, you know me, well, if you know me, that is what it all boils down to, is going to bring me joy. And this stuff definitely brings me joy. Okay, so let's go back in here. Retro photos. Again, I'm into the whole retro vibe. So, of course, when I saw these, I had to get them. And that is why, I mean, like I said before, we have the little clocks, we have the retro photos, we have the retro doors, I have the kind of retro vibe on the reading. And that's why I really believe that when it came to the gifted items, which you get at different levels, I really think, I mean, look at that. I think that they go through, look at your order and say, hey, you know what? Mitzi is into retro, so let's gift her stuff that has to do with retro. Because this is pretty suspicious of how much the gifting items really go along with my vibe. Okay, so that rant is over. Okay, so let's get back here. Let's get back here to the retro photos. And again, I want to go through. Oh, this is why I got this. Okay, girls, and we are going to do it this next month in May. I'm going to give you a little tour of my little letterbox, because we all know, if you watch me in person or live, that I have one of these hanging on my wall, given to me by, you know, my bestie Natalie, full of fun little things. And that is why I picked this out. We all know this is a big thing in the whole, you know, kind of creative world. These little, what do we call them? Letterpress boxes. I love them, just like all the other girlies love them, for the creativity, for keeping my little minis in, because I'm into miniatures. And so these, I just think, were fabulous. So that is what is in there. It has a couple other little, no. They are all those little vintage cabinets. And I guess, yeah, if I read, which I tend to not read, I tend to just look and grab, it says vintage old photo cabinets. So that's what these are all about. Okay, so that, then again, I have another of the loop washi tape. Let me see what this one is. Let me throw that on the ground. You know me, I have just a pile of mess on my ground, which then I clean up later. But I just, yeah. I get excited about the stuff and I don't worry about that. Okay, so let me push that close a little bit so I can get, and let me get in frame. Okay, so actually let me scooch some of this out so that you can see. So these are just really cute. Let's see. What is it called? It's just cute daily life character PET tape. So since I write about things that happen in my daily life, I thought that these were cute. You know, you have cooking, just hanging out with your coffee, vacuuming. I thought that these would go good on those days or those weeks that really, I mean, life is just mundane, maybe a little bit boring, but we're still doing things. And so if it's a matter of just being at work here at my desk, look at that, that's hilarious, then I can put a fun sticker in my journal. Coffee, you know, I'm always doing coffee, whether it's cooking, whether it's sitting there at a coffee shop on my phone. These are all just daily life little characters. I thought this was fun because it had where it's groups of gals, because we are a group of gals here. Here's some cute little puppies. We are coming up on summer season, so I thought that was nice. Here's someone working out. That's not necessarily me, but maybe that will motivate me. Another, you know, gals. Looks like a hot pot, having hot pot. I love myself some hot pot. Going to the Florals, grocery shopping, just regular day-to-day things. Just cute little characters. Cute little PET tape. And this one, I am thinking these are cut out ones as well. So, but again, like I say, cutting out a little bit of PET tape is not going to keep me away from PET tape. Okay, so then, oh, another gift. And oh, surprise, surprise, girls, look at this. Like I said, look at this. Okay, I'm ranting about this, but I'm highly, highly impressed. Because last time, and maybe it was because it was the first time, and so last time I got, you know, good gifts. They were good gifts, but they weren't necessarily things that I thought that I would necessarily use. But this time around, girls, that's why I'm saying I don't know whether they decided that they like the old Paper Girlie enough or what, but the gifts, I'm going to go out on a limb, like I said before, and say I think that they are according to what I ordered. Because here we go. Again, this is retro. Oh, I am so excited. Not that I don't like sharing my stuff. I love having the opportunity to share my stuff, the things that I'm not going to use. But, gosh, I mean, you know me and how much I love washi tape. Staring at it, sometimes using it. But gosh, this makes me excited because nothing makes me more happy than theming out an entire page. And this makes it so, so simple to just really take a theme and just go to town with it. So I'm going to save that for throwing in a junk journal. Oh, this is fabulous. Look at that. It looks like, what it looks like to me is, and I'll look at my list a little bit later, it looks like it is advertisements that you would see in old newspapers. That is me. That is me to a T. This is the kind of stuff I like. So, let's see. Should I open it up? Let me see if I can open this up easily. Here. I don't want to ruin it. There we go. Oh, this is a sticker. This is a whole, these are all stickers. where you cut them. So it's not washi tape. It's not PET tape. It is a paper sticker. Look at that. That is fabulous. I love it. I love it so much. And it does look like it, you know, has about a foot and then goes back around. But that's okay. That's okay. Because I can share this, but I can also use it. Anything that I am going to actually use and then have a little extra to share, you know, that's even more exciting to me. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. I have just a couple more things. I know this was long, but I do like to, well, because I'm opening it, and so I am taking my time to look at all the stuff and then talk about it. And then if I get excited about it, then I'm going to talk about it more. Ramp up to me yammering. This is called Memory Collection Record. And the reason why I picked this one out is because it is kind of like the film. And let me see. Let me open this up. I got this because I thought that it might be fun for Natalie. To be honest with you, I don't know why I thought this would be for Natalie. But there was something that popped into my head, and I thought, ooh, yeah, this reminds me of Natalie, so let me get it for her. So I might have to open this up just to see what the actual tape looks like, to be reminded of why I thought this should be for Natalie. And girls, I might not even remember, because I'm at that age that sometimes I just can't remember. Especially when it's something like this where it's not necessary that I have to remember it. Yeah, so okay, let me close this down. Let me see. So see it how it seems like film, and it is just old. Oh gosh, gals, I am so sorry. Yeah, if you're looking for a perfectly aesthetic showing of, you know, stickers and paper and all that kind of stuff where it's all very curated, you know, those are all out there. That is not me. I get sidetracked easily because I am soaking in the joy that this is bringing me. So I may not always be in frame. I'll try to get back in frame. I do have my computer to the side where I can look up to see what I'm filming, but I just get too excited looking at this stuff, so I tend to not look over there much. So it is, again, just a vintage, filmy, photography. Yeah. And girls, like I just said, I saw this. I know in my head that there's something that I saw in this roll that made me think about Natalie. But girls, I can't even remember what that was. I can't remember what that was. But I'm still excited that I got it, and I will send it to Natalie. Okay, so here we have, it's Creamy Stories. I picked this out just for me. Because again, I like the kind of hand-drawn look. I'm kind of in a vibe of that recently. And I think it's pretty much because I discovered DeskCosmos. This is not something that I would normally look, you know, in a store and be necessarily drawn to, quite frankly, in the past. But just looking at it on the website, I'm now into this hand-drawn look. And also, I mean, let's be honest, let's be frank here. It's because I have this channel that I am doing videos on. So I am trying to use more of my stuff. And because I'm using more stuff, then I have the opportunity to say, let's, no, not just get more stuff, because obviously that is not my goal. But at the same time, because of my channel, I do have the opportunity to get more stuff, but it allows me to be a little bit more open with trying out new things. And sometimes we just have to be pushed a little bit to try new things. And I was pushed, and now I am enjoying that I have discovered something new. Okay, so I want to be very careful here again. Okay, girls, so these are pre-cut. These are pre-cut. Oh, it came off with the paper over there. So, oh, you know what? Let me carefully. Okay, I gotta do some recon work here. That's why those little rubber bands are so amazing, because obviously they come from the manufacturer with the tape on it, but I can use one of those little rubber bands to then band this back together, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, and actually, you know what? That was meant to be, because that is just showing me. This is a sticker, or a PET tape sticker. That is, oh, I wish I could tell you. It feels, I don't know if I bring it up here, if you can kind of see the kind of shimmer to it. But it feels almost velvety, which, yeah, is an odd word to use when it comes to a sticker, but it does feel kind of velvety. But whatever that velvety feeling is, whatever that overlay on that, it is still very matte looking, but with a shimmer. But it's crazy because even with that shimmer, just that it does look very matte. And whatever that little overlay is really makes it feel very, I don't want to rip it. I don't want to rip it on purpose, but I want to show that it feels very, very durable. I am liking that. That is cool. So I'm going to stick that back on here. And you can see, again, I got them because they remind me of me, and they have the coffee and little signs, little plants, everything that I like. And it looks like, it looks like this one is a little bit of a shorter strip. But yeah, I like those. So gals, if you're a brunette, let me know, because those might be coming toward a couple of gals in some Happy Mail. Those are fun. So, oops, gosh. So I'm going to carefully roll this up here. Carefully. And then what I'm going to do, I mean, gosh, I feel kind of silly even showing you this because it's so, well, to me it's obvious. So come on, Mitzi. Don't be like that. To me, it's obvious, but just in case it isn't necessarily obvious to you or to somebody out there, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to push that over. I'll deal with those later. You have these little rubber bands, and then you band it together, and that keeps it from having to deal with the little piece of tape taking it off. So there, it's just banded together, just like that. Okay, so just a couple more things here. I was excited about this because, well, one thing, like those little doors and the doors and the clocks, it's more of a crafty item, and I thought, you know what, you can never have too many X-Acto knives. So, oh, you know what? There we go. I was unwinding it. That's on me. So it's just a fun, little cute. Look at that. Shake it up. You got the glitter inside. You have the little X-Acto knife here at the top. And I did see you can buy the little replacements as well. So we're going to be doing some crafting here in May. And I thought, you know what? Let me have a fun. Not only is it cute, it's in my color, but if I have a couple extra of these laying around, then I will not have to go and seek them out necessarily, because you know me. I'm always have a whole desk full of stuff when I'm crafting, and I tend to misplace things. So that is the second to last thing in this item, because, oh, actually, now that I think about it, I'll actually use it. I got this, and this was the most expensive thing that I got. It is called the World Creative Series Sticker Gift Box. It was $18.69. But gals, there are 100 sheets sticker gift box. So there are supposedly 100 sheets of stickers in here, And so if you think when you go to a sticker store and buy a sticker, I mean, honestly, maybe you can find it at $2.99, but I'm going to say really a sheet of stickers. Well, let me get in here. Let me get in here so that I know what I'm talking about. They are little square stickers, sheets. So, and you get 100 of these. And they look like they're all different seasons, all different variations. These are obviously summer ones. You know, a sticker sheet like this is going to be with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little stickers on it. It's going to be a minimum of probably $2.99, depending on where you live at. I'm going to go as far as even saying, you know, some crazy places will make you pay, you know, $4.99, $5.99 for just a little page of stickers. So 100 pages. So if we say randomly six, we'll just say 6 stickers per page. That's 600 stickers for $18. I'm not into doing math right now, but that is a shitload of stickers, gals. That is a lot of stickers. Yeah, this is a lot of stickers. They have ones with quotes. They have more whimsical stickers. They have just florals, little vignettes. We have sea life, Grinda mermaids. This is something, oh my gosh, look at this. I love that. Gingham, little girl in a gingham dress. Fancy schmancy gals, romantic, more fairy tale like stuff. I mean, I can't go through all of them. Oh, and look at this. Oh, how exciting. I'm not going to go through all of them because there are so many different ones. Just going to, you know, throw those down here. More books, more romance, more little quotes. But this, I remember this as well, seasonal Christmas ones. So obviously spring ones, obviously I don't need Christmas ones right now. We're just heading into spring, but gosh, you know, that is going to help me out come Christmas time when I'm wanting to do Christmas spreads. The holidays are coming up. I have children that I like to buy for, Mr. Paper, to have the holiday stickers already, you know, already set, ready to go. That is exciting. And that is another reason why I got this box. Now thinking back to it, more of the gothic stuff. I know that some of you gals here love the gothic stuff. It's not necessarily my vibe. So these are ones that I will be sending to other people because I love sharing. And holy cow, I cannot believe how many pages of stickers. Oh, let me try to get these out. Pages and pages. I mean, I'm just going to throw them in here to give you an idea of how, I mean, obviously, gals, we all know what 100 stickers is, or pages of stickers, but just so that you can actually see with your own eyes that when they say 100 pages, we are getting pages and pages of stickers. So I'm going to get that, I'm going to throw that here onto my floor right now. Look at all those. Look at all those pages of stickers. Oh my goodness. Let me move this down. I've got a big, huge mess going on, but this is so exciting. I love this. This is why I, you know, love sharing this company with you, is because I love this company so much. I love all the variations, all the options, and I love getting a great deal. And I just, you know, I am just thrilled that for $99, I know that every cent that I paid, or actually, girls, I didn't pay for this. I mean, let's be real. I did not pay for this. But if I were to pay $99 for everything that I got in this box, and I'm just going to start throwing it in, I will, you know me, I will go back and then very intentionally pack it up because that's how I do. But look at all this. Look at all the stuff that you get for $99. I mean, I cannot believe. I mean, I can believe it because I see it. I can believe it because I see it. You know, the tweezers, the little cutting knife, the single rolls or loops of the PT tape, all the papers, all the extra, you know, stickers that I picked out myself, the vintage little cards, my little vintage girlies, which are, you know, little papers, all of my little floral stickers. Look at all this. The record of the century stickers, all of this. I mean, this just amazes me. And also, goodness, the little thing to hold stuff. I mean, it is just a shitload of stuff, girls. It is so much stuff that at the end of the day, girls, I really think that this box is valued so much more than even $99. If you have the opportunity to save up and treat yourself to a box like this, then you will get all the extra little goodies, you know, especially this little organizer. You'll get all the goodies. And I don't think that anybody that saves up and treats themselves to one of these beautiful, you know, beautiful boxes that is everything that you're picking out. But then it seems to me, I'm going to say it again because I really believe it. I think that then all the extras, all the bonuses, the gifts, that it is curated to what you are picking out. Another thing that I really like about this company is that I actually feel seen. I feel seen. I feel like they understand what my channel is about, what my vision is all about for you gals here. And so that is why they wanted to give me the opportunity to show you more stuff. Okay, so that is it. I'm not going to shut it down because I don't want to mess up any of my cute stuff. But that is what I got this time from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. I am so thrilled to come here and share with you what I got. So look for that cute little pink bunny. There will be a link in the description, and there is also a coupon code because, like I said before, girls, I always love getting a coupon code for you. So whether it's now, whether it's down the line, again, I say treat yourself. Save up and treat yourself. The link will always be in the description with the coupon code for you to treat yourself. Okay, gals, that is it for me today. This has been a super long one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, from one paper girly to another, bye.